In other headline-making news, the chief prelates of the three main sects have informed the President that withdrawing the impeachment motion against the Chief Justice will be beneficial to the country. Now, addressing a letter to the President, the chief prelates point out that a campaign that undermines the judges and the judiciary in the eyes of the public is not at all suitable. The chief prelates state that present-day society in this country, which has been described as the island of the Dhamma, is beset by mistrust, malice, hatred and cruelty. The chief prelates note that as a result, not a day passes where one does not hear reports of murder, rape, robbery, child abuse, corruption and other crimes. The chief prelates note that these incidents show a sharp decline in the value of human life and that as a result the balance between physical development and morality has crumbled. In their letter, the chief prelates further note that as a result of suspicions arising regarding the fairness of the law, there could be room for further disintegration of moral values. The letter addressed to the President further adds that in order to maintain law and order and ethics in a civilized democratic society, the executive, legislature and judiciary have an immense responsibility in this regard. The chief prelates also note that considering the consequences of Parliament, the executive and the judiciary attempting to outdo each other, the government must take steps to guarantee the independence of the judiciary and restore the people's trust. The chief prelates state that without doubt the people would be satisfied about the fairness of the law if the government were to act fairly. The chief prelates note that it is appropriate to consider the request of the Supreme Court and withdraw the impeachment motion against the Chief Justice in order to prevent a breakdown in law and the social disintegration that could arise as a result of this impeachment motion. The chief prelates of the Malwatu and Askeri chapters of the Siam sect, the Most Venerable Tibbatuawe Sri Sumangala Thera and the Most Venerable Udugama Sri Buddha Rakita Thera, the chief prelate of the Ramanya sect, the Most Venerable Napana Pemasiri Thera, and the chief prelate of the Amrapura sect, the Most Venerable Daudana Jnanisara Thera, have signed this letter.